Hello and welcome to Prime News. Now a look at the headlines. Goa miners unhappy with government's decision on registration fee. Government raising revenue from a dying industry, says GMOEA. Global price decline and high taxes levied on overseas sales put iron ore exports on halt in India. Miners seek scrapping of 30% export tax. Government asks workers to come forward for talks. Workers say, let government call us. Sources say, government's compromise formula ready. Sunburn and supersonic music festivals under controversy. Petitioner Trojan de Mello pleads Goa government not to permit festivals. And anti-corruption branch raids house of suspended PSI Sunil Goodler, attaches documents and articles worth 21 lakhs. Some attached more than his known source of income. Now the news in detail. Goa mining industry is not happy with the government charging them a registration fee equivalent to the stamp duty. GMOEA feels state government is trying to raise revenue from the industry which is already dying. President of Mineral Ore Exporters Association Shivanand Salgaonkar has clearly expressed his displeasure. On the other side, Chief Minister Lakshmikant Parsekar says that he is open for negotiation on registration fees in future, but at present, miners have to pay the registration fee. Goa Foundation is demanding probe into assets of miners.
Miners are now forced to pay registration fee equivalent to the stamp duty. Miners are unhappy with this decision of the government. President of Mineral Ore Exporters Association Shivanand Salgaonkar claims that there is no bottom for the demand of the government.
We have a problem where the local levies are mounting, and one sees that there's no bottom to the demands that the government is making on the mining industry. The stamp duty has been increased on some of the new leases. Then the registration charges is equivalent to the stamp duty, which I think is the highest in the world and highest in the country. Nowhere is the registration duty for any other registration, whether it be land or whether it be anything else, is equivalent to the stamp duty, which I think is just another way of raising resources for the state from an industry which is already dying.
On the other side, Chief Minister Lakshmikant Parsekar says that he is open for negotiation on registration fees in future, but he is not in mood of negotiation as of now.
अशें आयकता हांव आमी म्हटलां तुमी करा फारीक म्हजे कडेन येवंक ना अजून पूण करची फारीक मागीर जाय जाल्यार कितें करूं येता नेगोशिएशन्स करूं येता गो कोर्टाचे गव्हर्नमेंट रेवेन्यू जोडपाक सोदता डेट ना हे पळय आमी तो बिझनेस जिवंत करतात जेन्ना एखादो रिबर्थ जाता तेन्ना मदल्या 2 वर्सांचे लोकांचे ट्रकवाल्यांची बार्जवाल्यांचे कितलेशे नुकसान जाल्लें आसा न्ही येवनी न्ही म्हजे कडेन तांचे कडेन आपलें कितें दुख्ख आसा तें घेवन येवंक जाय न्ही गव्हर्नमेंट ओपन फॉर नेगोशिएशन हे अर्थात न्ही.
Meanwhile, Goa Foundation has demanded full recovery of illegal gains from miners. Claude Alvarez said that he will submit related documents to Shah Commission to track black money from Goa.
It is not the same as 36,000 crores from Shah Commission. Shah Commission 35,000 crores is separate money. That is the mining that they have done outside the lease. This figure of 36,000 crores we calculated on the basis of the 5 years of mining declared illegal by the Supreme Court. That is, the Supreme Court said that from November 21st, 2007 till the mining was closed down till September 10, 2012, all mining activity in Goa was illegal. And we found that the total amount came to 25,000 crores. If we added 12%, it came to about 36,000 crores. Basically, we are complaining to Justice Shah that the Enforcement Directorate is not taking action against the biggest perpetrators of illegal mining in the state of Goa, and they are going after small fry.
For now, government's efforts to restart mining operations before April are in doubt, as fall in ore prices in the international market has made the export proposition unviable. Bureau Report, Prudent.
Global price slump and high taxes levied on overseas sales has put the iron ore exports from India on halt. Miners from the country have sought scrapping of a 30% export tax levied in 2011 to be able to resume sales. Miner from Goa, Shivanand Salgaonkar, says the situation in the country is bad. In Goa, it's worst. It would take a couple of years for the markets to improve.
Mining Lobby Group Federation of Indian Mineral Industries believes that the third biggest iron ore exporting nation until 3 years ago didn't sell a single gram overseas in October and November. FIMI Secretary General R.K. Sharma states that miners have sought the scrapping of a 30% export tax levied in 2011 to be able to resume sales. President of Mineral Ore Exporters Association Shivanand Salgaonkar says that the situation at the national level is bad, while in Goa it is worst.
All India situation is bad and Goa is even worse because most of the exports from Goa were low-grade ores. And when you talk about low-grade ores, the price itself is low. And once you impose an export duty of 30%, it becomes unviable. As far as the low-grade ores are concerned, which were bulk of the exports, say 56% onwards, they're just not marketable. And that is one reason why you will find that people like us who had bought ores in February last year in the auction are unable to sell them because the markets are completely depressed and we would be losing money if you sold.
Ore exporter body feels that high duties will not benefit the government either way. It would take a couple of years for markets to improve.
We are trying our best to convince the government to reduce the export duty because you can collect a duty only when the exports take place, right? When let's say that there's export duty and and it's not removed, there are no exports. So in addition to not realizing the export duty, there's also a opportunity for the country and for the state to earn revenues which are lost. And in addition to that, the low-grade ores which are lying there will continue to be lying there. So I think the biggest sufferer of the export duty right now is the Goa government because they are not able to auction the stocks that have been they put up for auction, and they were unsuccessful in a couple of lots that majority of the low-grade stocks were unsold in the last couple of auctions. So hence we are nursing the stocks with the hope and prayer that someday the market will improve, which could happen in a couple of years, not before that.
Laukik Shilkar and Chetan Gawas for Prudent.
State government has given an indication to the workers for an amicable solution to their demands. On the other side, workers say government should give them a call and they will be present wherever government wants them to. Meanwhile, Pramod Sawant has held the union leaders responsible for any adverse effect on the workers on hunger strike. Now, it all depends on who initiates the first step towards resolving the issue.
Goa Recruitment and Employment Employees Society is on an indefinite hunger strike demanding absorption in a corporation. Thursday was the second day of fasting by the workers. BJP MLA Pramod Sawant has said union leader Ajit Singh Rane would be responsible for any adverse effect on the workers on strike. Pramod Sawant said Chief Minister is ready for talks. The workers should come forward for solution.
सध्याचे मुख्यमंत्री आमचे पार्सेकर सर हांच्यांनी आपली दारां उगडी दवरल्या डिस्कशना खातीर की तुमी येवन डिस्कशन्स करचे, बट तेंचे सो कॉल्ड लिडर्स किंवा त्या कोणूच तेंचो जो आसा हो मुख्यमंत्र्या कडेन वचून ह्या विशयाचेर उलयना.
However, workers are awaiting a call from the government with specified date, time and venue. Ajit Singh Rane has demanded that union leaders should be allowed with workers while having talks with the government.
असा त्या पद्धतीन हांव येवपाक तयार आसा. तांच्यांनी डेट टायम व्हेन्यू दिवचो आनी आपयतना उपोशणाक बसलेले उपोशण करताय न्ही ते कितले दीस हे आसा भुकेल्ले आसा. युनियनाची जे लिडरशीप जी आसा न्ही ही कायद्यान लिडरशीप आसा, ते लिडरशिपीक आपोवपाचो.
As per sources, government has initiated the process of an amicable solution to the issue. Government's formula is simple: no need to apply, come for interview and leave with appointment letter. With this current scenario, seems like the workers' issue will be resolved by Friday morning. Senior reporter Laukik Shilkar with video journalist Chetan Gawas for Prudent.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.